What I like to do now is I'd like to walk you through the creation of a really simple app. And along the way, I want to show you about how to think about breaking down your app into components. Remember, a component is just a real basic building block of an app. It could be as small as, a button and some text, or it could be as large as an entire screen. It's up to you how you want to break it down, but whatever it is, you're going to want to think about how you break down your app into components. Okay, so let's take a look at this one right here. So here's my prototype. It's a single page app. Later on, we'll talk about how you can put in multiple pages and how you can navigate from page to page. But for now, let's just start with a single page app. So this one right here. So all it is it got some text. Got some text up here, a welcome text. And then it's got a picture and a little caption beneath it. Okay, so here's our app. No interactivity. We're not going to put in any buttons or forms or anything like that, just a single page. So how do we get this up on a mobile device? Okay, so let's think about how we would break this down into components. Now, like I said, a component, that's kind of up to you. I mean, you have the prerogative of deciding, how you want to break down your app into components. But you don't want to have just your entire app all in one component. And by the same token, you don't want to have just one thing as a component. So you don't want to have just, say, like a button as just a single component. So when you're deciding how to organize it, you kind of have a little bit of freedom how to do that. So for the purposes of this app, let's say I want to make two components. Okay, so let's say I want to do, say, one component is going to be like this welcome text. So the welcome text and that little text beneath it. So that'll be one component. And then let's say the other component is going to be the image and the caption beneath it. Okay, so my app will have two components. It'll have the stuff in the red rectangle up here. So it looks like it's going to be two text areas. So a banner text for the welcome and just a regular plain body text for the stuff beneath it. And then in this component, I've got an image and then probably some text beneath it also. Okay, so my app will consist of two components. Okay, so let's go ahead in our next segment. We're going to take a look at how you can start to set up your app and break it down into components.